Hi everyone. Today I have a recipe for Dr. Pepper cookies with chocolate chips. I decided I'm going to make those and that's what I'm going to show you. But I also decided I'm going to be making Code Red Mountain Dew cookies with chocolate chips and Dirty Mountain Dew cookies with cream cheese chips. They all will use the same base. The only thing different will be the pop and the chips. So what all goes into the Dr. Pepper, Code Red, Mountain Dew, and Dirty Mountain Dew cookies with chips? For the Dr. Pepper one, we need 1/2 cup of Dr. Pepper. For the Code Red Mountain Dew, we need 1/2 cup of Code Red Mountain Dew. And for the Dirty Mountain Dew, 1/2 cup of that. Then for each batch of cookies, 1½ cups flour, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup unsalted butter softened, 3/4 cup brown sugar packed, 1/4 cup granulated sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and for the Dr. Pepper, 1 cup of chocolate chips. I have milk chocolate. For the Code Red, I also have the milk chocolate chips. And for the Dirty Mountain Dew, I have the cream cheese chips. I will only be showing you the Dr. Pepper one on how to make it because, like I said, it is just the base. So there's no sense in repeating myself 3 times. But I will show you the finished product when I'm done with all 3 of them. So let's begin. Preheat the oven to 375. Take a baking sheet and line it with parchment paper. Set that aside. Take a bowl, dump in your 1½ cups of flour, your 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and your 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and whisk that together. Then dump in your softened unsalted butter, 1/2 cup, which is 1 stick, your 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and your 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and cream that until light and fluffy. All right, so the recipe is a little confusing here. It says 1 egg, and then down below it says beat in eggs 1 at a time. So I'm not sure how many eggs I'm supposed to add, but I'm just going to add the 1. And then beat that in. Then add the vanilla, 1 teaspoon. Then gradually mix in the flour. Then take your 1 cup of chocolate chips and then put them in the cookie dough, and the 1/2 cup of Dr. Pepper, and mix that up. Which is weird that you put that afterwards. I think if you put it in before, the flour would mix a lot easier. I'm going to see how these turn out. If they don't turn out very good, the next batch, I will alternate the pop with the flour while I'm mixing it, because this just seems too loose, but we'll see. Take about a tablespoon scooper. Oh, I forgot this one doesn't work very well. And keep them about 2 inches apart. All right, I found a 1 tablespoon scooper that works. Put these in a preheated 375-degree oven. Bake them for 10 to 12 minutes or until lightly golden brown. So this is what they look like after 11 minutes. They're pretty thin. They spread out quite a bit, so some of them are stuck together. You need to leave this on the cookie sheet for 5 minutes before removing to cool completely. I think I'm going to add the pop and the flour alternately when I'm mixing it up in my stand mixer, just because I think this was still pretty loose. And with adding it, it's going to get thoroughly mixed and it's not going to be so runny, I don't think. So I will show you my next batch after it's done and we can compare the two. Then my third batch, I can decide which one I want to do. So here are the Code Red cookies. I mixed it alternately with the pop and the flour. It looked a little bit more combined and a little bit thicker, but they still spread out really thin. So I don't think it really matters to do it either way that you want to do it. I do like the way it looked when it was mixed alternately with the flour, so that's what I'm going to do with the last batch. All right, so my last batch of cookies were a disaster. I think I either beat them too long or my baking soda wasn't measured correctly. I asked Miss Know-It-All and she said for them to look like that, it'd either be old baking soda, which I just opened the box, or it could be overbeating. I'm sure they'll still taste good, and I'm hoping I can find one good one for Dave to do a taste test on. But from the looks of it, these are two batches. Neither one of those turned out, so I doubt the third one will either. So here they are, whatever they are. Didn't turn out the way I thought. Hopefully they'll taste better. So this one is the Dr. Pepper Code Red, and this one, the sad one, is the Dirty Mountain Dew. Let's see what Dave thinks. I've been busy baking cookies today.
And I'm assuming they're different since there's
They're
numbers.
different. I want you to taste them, see if you can tell what they are and which one's your favorite.
That one tastes like chocolate chip.
Well, there is chocolate chip in there, but there's something else.
That one tastes like chocolate chip.
There's chocolate chip in that one too. Hold that one up. That's the funny one.
It looks like Melba toast.
Hopefully it don't taste like it. That one just did not turn out no matter what I did, so. And that was the best looking one out of them, of that batch. Is it chewy?
It's a little chewy.
I thought it was crunchy.
It's crunchy and chewy. It's like it's got a, like a high sugar or something. It almost turns into like a little piece of candy or something. It tastes good.
No, it's killing you. You're choking.
Well, this one tastes good. The texture's a little different, but it actually tastes good. Actually, I think I like that one better.
You like that one the best?
Well, I'm not a huge chocolate chip fan, but I kind of do kind of like. Are those white chocolate chips
Those
or
are
something?
cream cheese chips.
No.
So you want to know what the special ingredients are?
Oh, there's special ingredients.
Well, it's got a different ingredient besides chocolate chip. Okay, number one is Dr. Pepper with chocolate chips.
Well, no.
And number two is Code Red Mountain Dew with chocolate chips. Number 3, you want to take a guess?
Melba toast.
That is dirty Mountain Dew with cream cheese morsels.
I actually like this one best. The texture is a little odd, we'll call it, but I like the flavor of this one best.
Well, I actually ended up throwing some of it away because I couldn't scrape it up off of the pan. And Miss Know-It-All told me it was either bad baking soda, which can't be because the other ones turned out okay, or it was because I actually beat it too long, which was a possibility.
Well, yeah, with all the little holes in there, maybe too much air got in it or something, but flavor-wise, I like this one best. I'm not real crazy about the texture, the chewy part, but I like the flavor of this one best. They're all good, but I'm not a chocolate chip fan. This one's the one for me.
Recipe deals for easy meals. Please like, subscribe, and share. This is Cooking with Sherry. Until we meet again.